Welcome to Samrud Bank. In this hyper-modern, sterile ecosystem, human worth is calculated by the visible price of one's attire. Here, status and apparent wealth dictate the level of respect a person is permitted to receive. Into this polished environment walks 60-year-old Ram Prasad. He is wearing a simple, worn dhoti kurta and faded sandals. The visual contrast against the marble floors and glass walls is immediate and jarring. The psychological reaction from the staff happens without a word being spoken. They see the worn fabric of his clothes and instantly categorize him as a nuisance, someone who has clearly wandered into the wrong building. In a system built on the illusion of prestige, genuine simplicity is treated as a logistical error, an inconvenience that doesn't belong here. Ram Prasad approaches the counter and politely asks to withdraw 1 lakh rupees. The teller, Ratika, looks at his dusty sandals and laughs. Assuming he is a beggar, she mocks him in front of the lobby, refusing to even acknowledge his request. Manager Malhotra steps out to intervene, but he isn't there to help. Leveraging his corporate authority, he forcefully shoves the 60-year-old man, sending him sprawling onto the polished marble floor. His passbook and check scatter across the lobby. There is a heavy silence from the bystanders, yet no one moves to assist him. Security guards grab Ram Prasad by the arms and drag him out into the dust and noise of the street. Sitting on the pavement outside, Ram Prasad begins to cry. These aren't tears of physical pain. They are the result of a lifetime of honest work being dismissed. Unchecked corporate arrogance doesn't just deny service, it actively attempts to strip away the basic dignity of those it deems lesser. 1,000 miles away in a Delhi boardroom, the atmosphere is entirely different. Here, Ram Prasad's son, Arjun, is leading a massive international corporate deal, commanding the attention of every executive in the room. When his private phone lights up with a call from his father, Arjun steps out to answer. He immediately detects the trauma hidden behind his father's trembling voice, realizing something has gone terribly wrong. Without a second thought, Arjun abandons the multi-crore deal. He informs the room that no contract is more important than his father's honor and heads straight for the airport. True power is not found in the ability to close a financial deal, but in the absolute loyalty to one's moral and familial foundation. Returning to Mumbai, Arjun makes a strategic choice. He leaves his expensive suits behind and dresses exactly like his father, in simple cotton clothes and sandals. They walk back through the bank's glass doors together. Because the staff relies entirely on visual prejudice, they are blind to the change in dynamic. They see 2 men they've already labeled as worthless. The insult repeats itself. Arjun hands Ratika the same check, and she doubles down on her mockery, laughing at their persistence and telling them they don't have the status to be there. Arjun remains passive. He leads his father to the waiting area and sits there for an hour, watching as manager Malhotra socializes with important clients while completely ignoring the 2 men in the corner. By remaining silent, Arjun allows the staff to confirm that their behavior wasn't a one-time mistake, but a standard operating procedure. After 60 minutes of waiting, Arjun stands up. He ignores the receptionists and walks directly into manager Malhotra's private cabin. Malhotra reacts with explosive anger, yelling at Arjun for entering without permission and threatening to call the police to have them arrested for trespassing. Arjun calmly places the check for 1 lakh rupees on the desk and tells the manager to process the transaction immediately, speaking with a level of authority that causes Malhotra to hesitate. Arjun pulls out his phone and makes one quiet call. Within seconds, the regional heads and the bank's vigilance team, who were waiting just outside, enter the building. Absolute authority doesn't require shouting. It controls an environment with quiet, unshakable certainty. The regional executives stride into the cabin. Their immediate deference to Arjun signals a total inversion of the power dynamic in the room. Arjun and his father are the absolute owners of this entire institution. Malhotra's arrogance evaporates instantly. He drops to his knees at Ram Prasad's feet, begging for his job. Arjun rejects the apology. He fires Malhotra and Ratika on the spot, not just for the insult to his father, but because their fundamental lack of humanity makes them unfit to represent the bank. Arjun turns to the rest of the staff and the customers watching from the lobby. He delivers a final warning. In this bank, every customer is to be treated with dignity, regardless of what they are wearing. Wealth is a temporary illusion, but a person's character and humility are the only permanent metrics of their true worth.